Well, hey there, you awesome bipeds, quadrupeds, and even the occasional dinosaurs. It is I, Little Wolf, and here we are back at my supermarket. We haven't done this in quite a while, and basically since like the heat wave that got me to stay inside and game for a lot. And I figured let's come back and give this one a look-see and see how things are going now. I've gone through and I've stocked just about everything up, got a new bench, got a bunch of that stuff moved in. Alright, let's go ahead and open up. So how have you guys been doing? I know I've been kind of dropping little things where not everything is as good as it could be for me right now. Just some really bad memories are coming back to light and just really making life a little bit more difficult. Alright, sir, let's go ahead and do this. 1288, there you go, sir. Alright. Yeah, I've been kind of having some bad memories coming back, and it's been making life really hard for me, and it makes it so like making videos isn't as easy as it used to be. Well, I mean, not that making videos was easy for me before, but it makes it a little bit harder for me now. I'm not really sure why. But I'm so happy with how many have come out on Discord and the different people that I've talked to who have said that they are with me, behind me through all of this. And I've always had a very good support group through just about everything I've done. And this is probably one of the scarier things that I'm going through, and I'm just so glad with all of my friends that I have made here throughout the years that have stepped up and said that they were gonna stick with me through all this. I'm so thankful. Oh man. But like part of it is like something that did happen back when I was a kid. Also made me go back and look up a whole bunch of old movies from back then. I watched Flight of a Navigator. If you guys know, that movie is definitely an awesome movie. Apparently it has Pee Wee Herman in it for a little bit for the voice of the ship. Oh, I just love that movie so much. If you haven't seen it before, it's just such an awesome kids movie. Takes place, I think it opens up in like 1978. So that's close to my time period. I'm an 82 pup, so not too far off. And it just has this kid named David who lives down in Florida in Fort Lauderdale, I believe it is. And he goes to go pick up his brother from his brother's friend's house, which isn't too far away, and while he's on his way there to pick up his brother kind of jumps out at him, scares him, and makes him fall down into a ravine. Or no, he doesn't fall into the ravine. The little brother jumps out of a tree, scares him, runs off, and then he looks down inside of the ravine and he kind of catches a glimpse of something. You don't really see what it is or anything like that, but then he just kind of falls into the ravine, gets knocked out, and then next thing you know, he wakes up and he goes back to his house, but his family is no longer living there, and it turns out he's been missing for about 8 years, I believe, because I think he's like 11 or 12 when it happens, and when he comes back, his parents are older, his brother is older, and just so much has changed in his life. And this is the movie where I got my first crush on Sarah Jessica Parker, because she's in here too, because NASA kind of shows up. There's another like UFO type thing that they have found also, and apparently David's head just kind of is filled with different star charts from this thing to be able to go through what the thing needs to do. Oh my lord, I'm just doing such a very bad explanation of this movie. But basically, a kid is taken by a spaceship, and he is brought through to a different place, and later on, when he's supposed to be brought back, the spaceship goes through and goes to different galaxies and picks up different animals for experimentation and to see how they are, and he usually brings them to his planet, and then so nothing really happens to them. What he does is he'll go back in time and bring them back to the time where he brought them from. But apparently with David, the human body is made in such a way that the traveling through time could have basically erased David from existence, and so it was way too dangerous to try and bring him back to his regular time. And so the ship only had to bring him back 8 years later, and later on the ship does get called Max, because it does say his name, I forget now, but they just wind up calling him Max. And so he becomes friends with David, and like I said, while they were traveling at certain points while David was gone, star charts and different things were put inside of his head. And so now, 8 years later, the saucer has crashed and is now needing David to go with him to be able to try and get the star charts back so he can take the animals back to where they need to go. There's a cute little creature in there that is basically an orphan, and oh man, it was just such a fun movie. I hope you guys, if you ever get a chance to look it up, it is kind of hard to find sometimes. If you really need to send me a message, and I can kind of show you a couple of different places where you can find it. But it really is such a good movie. You really need to go back and watch it, and it really kind of stuck out to me as to why it kind of sticks with me, this movie. And part of my whole repressed memories thing is, of course, like missing time. And this kid has some missing time of 8 years, and I'm missing like quite a bit of like the first grade, I believe it is. And that's when whatever happened to me happened. And but it does, so much of this stuff really explains why I love this movie, and why a lot of the things I do is why I do the why I do, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of come through. I'm just kind of trying out this new microphone and this new headset. I wanted to show you guys again my old supermarket that originally started off this whole thing of making these videos and things like that. I just wanted to take a quick minute or so and just kind of give you guys kind of a little glimpse of what's going on. And if you get a chance to watch Flight of the Navigator, definitely do. It is an amazing fun movie, and there are a whole bunch more movies that I want to go through later on. I'm not sure, but I think I'll do like these quick little 10-15 minute videos talking about old movies. I know this was a really badly done one, but I hope you guys did have a little bit of fun having fun with me in my store, talking about my movie, talking a little bit about what's going on, and I'm also like buying all these old like Lego sets almost, so maybe I'll throw in some pictures of the ones that I'm making. I've made like 4 different vehicles right now. I've made a tank, a helicopter, a semi-truck, and a car. And they're kind of like knockoff Legos. I think they're called Mega Blocks, but they're actually kind of fun. And found them at the dollar store, and they're not too hard to put together, and they're actually kind of fun. I have a really tough one that I'm gonna try, and it's made for San Francisco. I'll put a picture of it up. I don't think I'll do any videos of putting them together because I don't really want to try and do those kind of things, but I'll show you guys the after effects of what happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to try and go back to doing movie reviews of things that I've watched. I have so many different ones that I've looked up. I now have about 12 movies or so from the 80s. Flight of Navigator is one of them. 3 O'Clock High is another. There's one a little bit older from like 78, I think, that's called Squirm, which they try and make worms scary, which is just hilarious, and just so many other different movies from the 80s. There are definitely movies that shaped me into kind of who I am with my sense of humor, into the kind of shows I like, and just things like that. So just please join me in on this, and I know this is a little bit shorter of a video than ones that I usually do, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys, I'll throw in some pictures and things like that of Flight of Navigator. I know it's a really rushed together, put together thing. I wasn't really planning on doing this video, but I figured I want to try my new microphone on this. I want to try my new headset and just give you guys a quick little info on what's going on. Here soon I'll be making some calls to get into therapy and things like that, and get into native benefits, but that's all for down the road. Please stick with me. I love you guys so much. I can't believe you guys have stuck with me through this far. I have about, almost 357 subscribers, almost to 360. That's just so crazy for my little corner of the internet. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of the support. And remember, when you go out, please remember to try and mask up. If you haven't done it yet, go out and get your booster or your vaccination. And if you can, please remember to try and social distance just a little bit. And doing all of this will keep you, your friends, and family and strangers safe. And we do have a little one here in the den that we have to #protect the lioness. Alright, so like I said, this is just kind of a very unplanned, thrown together video. I hope you guys enjoy this. I like doing this, and I'm gonna have fun making these different Temu Lego projects. I just really hope you guys enjoy it. I love you guys so much. So until next time, Wolf out.